Hey everybody, happy holidays. I hope that everyone is having a great holiday season, and I wish you guys all an abundance of money. Money, 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 money. So I'm sending them out your guys' way right now. Hopefully it gets to you ASAP if it is currently not already to you. So I've gotten a lot of messages recently regarding Airbnbs and recovery homes, and I'm so happy to connect with all of you guys about it. I wanted to kind of just touch base on the Airbnb side of things, right? So when you are going into Airbnb in Florida, you're going to have to get your state license, okay? In most areas, there's not permits, but there is some in specific locations set out throughout Florida where you do have to get a local type of like permit or license or just certificate, or go through like a series of steps before you go and you start on your Airbnb. And usually it's categorized underneath vacation rentals instead of Airbnb properties, okay? So if you're like contacting your townships to see if you have anything, it's very important that you say vacation and not just Airbnb, because to the township, it's a vacation property, okay? So you're gonna have to get your state. If there's anything local, you're gonna have to get your local. For the most part, I like Brevard County because it's very simple. It's very, to the point. Titusville is a little bit, and if you go and check out my other videos about like zoning and all that fun stuff, you'll be able to kind of see where within Brevard County you want to go and invest at. Brevard County as a whole, when I'm comparing it to places like Miami, where I also do Airbnbs at, honestly, it's very competitive in a way. Like, there is some decent returns to be made in Brevard County, especially if you have a larger scale property. I mean, honestly, like, I've seen people be able to make, anywhere from $60,000 to $80,000 depending on how many beds they have and the location within Brevard County, which is great considering in Miami, you're looking at about 120 to 180 depending on your location and property and a few other variables. So, I mean, considering Miami is more expensive to live in, it's also more expensive to have property, taxes, like everything is just more expensive in Miami, and there's so many more rules. Brevard County is a great alternative, especially for when there is events, there is holidays, like the ups and downs. A lot of people say that there is like an off season for Florida migration and also an on season, but in reality it's kind of stable for here. It's not very drastic, which is great because we have so many people migrating, especially right now with all that's going on in the world, over here, and they're finding Brevard County and they're needing places to stay because we have such low inventory here. Now, you're probably like, Mickayla, but how am I supposed to purchase a property in Brevard County if there's low inventory? And that's very, very simple. I mean, honestly, you just have to have the right agent working with you or a right broker. If you guys don't have anybody that you're connected to, please reach out to me. I'm more than happy to help you guys find the property of your needs and also set it up for you guys so you are basically having a passive property with nothing else to do except for collect your funds. We are actually going to be creating packages that are available to you guys, and we already have some that are already running wild and rampant right now with our other investors. Basically, you're able to go and have us select the property, go and close on the property, get the furnishings for the property and everything. Like, we have partnerships available. If you're looking for a partnership, we have complete passive investments where it's like you just let us know what you want done and we'll do everything for you, so you don't even have to like lift a finger. Really, the only time you have to lift a finger is like when there's an issue or you need to replenish your budget or do something relative to your own obligations that are solely your responsibility, which would be like your financing the furniture. You have specific needs, desires, goals, yada yada yada. And then we also have very, very less involved packages where it's just like we're your boots on the ground type of, people. If there's an emergency, we're here. If you need somebody to like go get deliveries or go open the doors or do very simple basic things, it's also available. So lots of packages and customization available for you guys to meet all of your needs and find something that is suitable for you without, you know, necessarily being a drag on what you're trying to do, because that is not what we want to do. We actually want to see you guys succeed. We're fellow investors, and that is the most important part, is watching other investors succeed so you guys can keep on expanding your portfolio and hopefully become a millionaire before you retire, which is an amazing thing. You could probably do it sooner than even being near to retirement if you do it properly and you have us helping you guys. That's not a guarantee or a promise, so do not hold me to that. It's so up to you guys. But like, we are here to help you, okay? And it's possible. It's 110% possible. It's just, you got to be willing to go through the tribulations and the hardships and the risks and, you know, finding your own way. But we're here for you guys as much as we can to get you to those goals faster than if you were being independent by yourself. Now, to touch up on the recovery residence, just to provide like a quick little update. Now, we have been trying to find a handyman for like the last 60 days. Oh my gosh, I have like a huge list of handymen, right? And I've gone through every single one of them and had to go and find new ones because of the fact that like labor right now is just so hard to find, and good labor especially. So we finally found a handyman that's going to be able to go and do some work for us, and it's actually going to be within like the week, which is amazing, great blessing, because we've been looking for so long. So it kind of keeps us on track with our original schedule to open up. We are waiting for our attorney to get back to us on the review of our hand manual. There's been some delays with that because like they are asking us to sign a document, but we already signed the document and they just keep asking us to sign the document, but it's already been signed, and it's just like going back and forth in email, so it gets really slow. But then outside of that, it's just a matter of getting FAR to basically accept us and, you know, see what we're doing and help guide us in that retrospect. When it comes to recovery residences in the state of Florida, you have to basically get certified if you want referrals, because if you are a professional who is referring business to an uncertified recovery residence, then you can actually get penalized like $1,000 per offense or some shit. I don't fucking know, but it's like crazy. So definitely want to get that certification just because it's an added bonus for you guys. In the sense of stabilization, it really depends on how quickly you're able to get up and running. Now, because this is going to be one of our first recovery residences, it's going to be taking us a little bit longer just because of the fact that it was our first. We had to go and we had to actually like type the entire hand manual. Like I typed almost 100 pages of forms and documents just so I could have it reviewed by an attorney. And it was like literally, I want to say a week worth of documents I had to go, and like I had to do so much studying, and it was just crazy. Okay, so because we had to start somewhere and we didn't have all those things handed to us, you know, it took us a little bit more time to get us off of the ground. You could be potentially up and certified within 30 to 60 days. However, because, you know, we did everything very independently, we're going to be a little bit longer. However, we went and got our Airbnb license just because the statistics for our area is just amazing, and we have such a beautiful house. You know, it's going to be fully furnished, just sitting there for a little while, so we are going to need to be stabilized in some way until that certification kicks into gear. So for the time being, we may be just renting it out for a little bit, doing vacation until we're able to get that certification, and then from there we're going to be taking it off. This way it's just kind of going forward. Now you're probably like, wait, what? You're going to be doing vacation rentals while you're waiting for your recovery residence to get certified? And yes, we are going to do that, because in this world we have to be able to stabilize our properties in order for us to be able to do what we are planning to do. And if there's any hiccups or slowdowns along the way, we have to be generating money off of our investments, or they're not going to work. So it's very important to just understand that. But I strongly feel that once the certification is there and we're able to get those professional referrals, it's going to be a lot quicker to be stabilized than right now, where we're like in the build up forward. So other than that, it's going good. Everything's great. You know, I think that if you guys are looking to get into recovery residences, it's an amazing, beautiful thing. And just so you're clear on the definition of a recovery residence is a single family home, usually, that is converted into a sober environment. However, underneath the ADA, right, alcoholics and addicts who are recovering, they're able to come together and create a home or a family to be able to live normally. So we are actually protected underneath the ADA, right? So townships and local governing bodies, they can't necessarily make us go away because we have protections and we have rights. Now, there is like occupancy limits, and there is, of course, some other things that you're going to have to keep an eye out for your own recovery residence, but just going off of, you know, the basics, you have protections and you have rights. Now, you have to make sure that everyone understands that you're not a sober home. Like, it is a sober home, right? Okay, so you can say it's a sober home and it's a sober living environment, but it's not like a halfway house, okay? That's not what we are. We're not necessarily a halfway house, even though we get called that a lot, and we even call ourselves that sometimes. We're not a halfway house. We are defined underneath the ADA as well as their state and federal things as a recovery residence. So that is really it for now. I hope that you guys have a great holiday season. Please always remember to reach out to me if you have questions regarding Airbnb, vacation rentals, really anything. I service the entire state of Florida. I'm happy to help you guys do anything, whether it's buying a personal property, investing in property, and becoming an Airbnb host, whatever you need. I am here for your help, or helping you guys. Sorry, my head's like, it's the holidays. And yeah, so if you don't know the number already by heart, it's 201-952-4665. And I really look forward to speaking with you guys soon about any of your questions, comments, concerns, and really just going over some statistics if you guys need that. You can email me. Find me on IG. It's Mickayla Sells. Find me on TikTok. Find me on Gmail, Mickayla@MickaylaSells.com. And really, that's it, guys. Have a great holiday season. And please enjoy your foods, your presents, your family, your friends, and everything in between. I hope that you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Peace out.